I left the truck standing overnight and so the problem is not sorted out yet. So what we've done so far is changed the pressure bolt, replaced all the copper washers and retightened all the fittings. The next step would be to check out the prime pump. So if the problem is not the vacuum in the airlines, it's the priming pump. It's this little pump over here, and you press that in and out to bleed the line. Priming pump's out. I'm going to test that, open it up, see if all the seals are right, if all the springs are still working. And we might have to replace this or install if I can find one, a prime pump kit. So let's see. So we've replaced a couple of parts on this prime pump, one of them being the seal and then the actual lifter as well. Some new copper washers, these little plunger thingies, a new glass for the filter. Standing overnight, and I hope what we did yesterday sorts out the problem. The only way to see is to try and start up this morning. So
above the water.
So we've had a really good start to the day. A leak on one of the one-way valves. It's copper to copper, so I thought it would be enough to actually seal up. It wasn't, so what we'll have to do is I'll take that off and then I'll put some thread lock on that, and that'll keep it from leaking hopefully. One nice thing about having the valves in the cab is so that if you're working on the truck and you don't want to spill too much diesel when you cut or separate the fuel line, you can close these up and you don't lose all of the diesel.
And it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the street, pulling against the
This is my one-way valve. I've been advised instead of using PTFE tape, which will break up into small pieces and go into your filter lines, to use some nut lock. So I'm going to give that a try and hopefully that sorts out the leak. That's also a place where potential air can come into the line and bugger around with the starting up of the engine.
above the water. My feet can't touch the ground.
Another little job that I've got to get done now is you'll see that this bolt doesn't go all the way in. It's obstructed by the weld, so I'll cut the bolt. So that's a small little job.
Wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly drifting away. And it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the street, pulling against my face above the water. My feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. Slowly drifting, wave after wave after wave.
One of the things you got to do when building a truck like this, you need to make sacrifices. So we had to sell our car. We bought another one, older model, so that we've got a little bit of money in the bank. I've done everything that you can do. I've changed that little pressure bolt, I've changed all the copper washers, I've checked all the fittings for air leaks, installed the pumps, one-way valves on all the lines. I've also done the priming pump, and then so yeah, hopefully that sorts everything out. If it doesn't work, then I've got no idea. I'm going to take out all the airlocks at the moment because I was working on fuel lines, and then give it a go, and hopefully she starts. I think I found the problem. I had this little pump on, and noticed something over there. That is diesel. If you bring it up and you follow it into this little groove in there, it goes all the way to here on the inside, and it's been leaking diesel there. That's probably where the air is getting in, and I'll have to see if I can fix that. Managed to fix this problem. The acceleration pedal is connected to this wire. This was just a makeshift DIY solution to keep tension on the throttle so that the truck doesn't stall. Jolandie's with me today. We're just busy taking stock of inventory that we've got for the truck, parts and things, paint for the next section that we need. Jolandie's busy sorting out the storage space at the top. I'm going to make mission to put spring washers and washers in all of these bolts, so make sure you do that the first time, or at least the final time that you put something on, otherwise you're going to have to do it again. Jolandie is going to be doing some final touches on the paint. So you'll see on the edges there's a little bit of red, there's a little bit of a chip that came off there. She's just going to do it by hand. We're not going to worry about spraying it. I've got to clean this tank out because I heard there's some particles in there when I mounted the tank, so I'll try and flush that out. Jolandie will also paint all of these dials, as the steel has got a little bit of rust on it.
If you want a second to breathe, I'll give you all of my love.
this might be a bit of a mission. This tank is obviously very dirty inside. Yeah, so we'll have to clean the tank out. I'm not sure how we're gonna get all this muck out. This was a farm tractor's tank, so I'm not surprised that it's quite dirty on the inside. And it was an old tank lying around. Yesterday I put in some solvent in there to clean out all of the gunk. Jolandie gave me a pretty good idea. She said, why don't I just put a pressure hose inside here and spray it out. Hopefully that loosens everything on the sides. But I'll put some air into this so we can see if I can blow all of the water out. Maybe put a mixture of oil and diesel in there and shake it around, drive it around, and then hopefully that'll clean that out.
Give you all you need. Don't worry, I'm not in a hurry, not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Yeah, if you want a second to breathe, I'll give you all of my love. I'll give you all you need. Don't worry, I'm not in a hurry, not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Yeah.
I'm really struggling to find the cause of the air leak on the engine. I've got some engine cleaner. I cleaned the engine off, plug in some air at the back of the fuel line, and then hopefully we can see where the leak is. Yesterday I cleaned off the engine, so all the oil and fuel that's spilt on the engine and the fuel lines and everything from bleeding the line. And my plan is today pump in some air and put the system under pressure, and then hopefully I can see where there's a leak. Looks like I found the problem. It's this one over here. I noticed most of my leaks spring from these hard plastic fuel lines, so I decided to take out all of these hard plastic fuel lines and chuck them away and replace them all with this flexible pipe. It's also a fuel pipe. It says fuel. Alright, so that's made for diesel. These guys usually mean good luck. Okay, so we're gonna try this again and see if there's any more leaks. So slowly open this. I don't
see anything. I left the truck standing overnight and I'm hoping that she'll start up on the first go. Yeah, boy. Very happy with that result. Perfect.